So you got your brand new single out right now.
Yeah.
I mean, are you excited? You must be feeling proper buzzing right now.
Yeah, it feels good. It feels good. So, you know, when you like work so hard and you're in the studio making songs, and then finally people who want to appreciate and buy it can actually finally have it. So it's a good feeling.
And I mean, the song has quite a catchy summer vibe to it. I really like it. It's got a good beat, if you know what I mean. So I'm really liking that.
Yeah, thank you.
And you worked with the Fuse ODG on the single.
Yeah.
What was it like working with him? Because you guys are very similar as artists. I mean, you've both had chart success. Your music's similar. So what was it like working with him? Did you enjoy it?
Working with Fuse was actually something that felt so natural, and the chemistry was there. And I guess we're both from Ghana, and we just had that natural connection. So when I reached out, you know what, we said, let's get studio, let's go studio. But everyone's schedules are so busy, and then we had the free time, we got in, and we kind of made that track in maybe that hour and a bit more. It didn't take long to make the actual beat and like record and write everything quick, and it felt natural, man. That's always when you know you got something good.
And I mean, it's a really good music as well. It's so catchy. Have you had a positive response so far? I mean, online and from people that you've spoken to.
Yeah, I've had a positive response. You know, everyone who's heard it so far just likes it. Like, yeah, it feels like summery, and we didn't even purposely plan it that way. Just funny enough, timing makes sense. But it's like everyone who's heard it, I ain't really had, you know, like no, everyone just it's vibey. They like dancing. So you can't listen to Imperfection and sit still. You can't. If you do, then you just angry at them.
But I mean, you've had a lot of success recently, as we saw you in I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. I mean, what made you sign up for the show? Because it's completely different. It's out of your comfort zone, isn't it? It's a new challenge. So what made you want to sign up for that?
That exact reason why I wanted to go in there, to get out of my comfort zone, because people kind of get to know me, but they might just see you and just don't really know you. I thought this is like a chance where you can't act, you can do this for yourself. There's cameras on you 24/7, and you just got not much to what you're used to in your regular life. So
yeah,
it's just like I want people to either like love me or hate me for who I actually am instead of who you think I might be. So that's one of the main reasons I went in there.
So would you call yourself an artist? Because you have a lot of input in your music. So instead of just getting a song and singing it, it's you put your own work into it. So what would you say the main differences between an artist, for instance, and a singer? So for you, what would you say the main difference is?
I'll say there's some people, singers, who have got good, great voices, but they might not be have the skills to write good songs to match the voices. And everyone goes through things, but expressing it and putting it into song with melodies and things where people can catch along, and it's not an easy skill. At the same time, people I don't want to pick myself up, but we could make it look easier than it is. But so I think, there's differences from singers and artists, but each to their own. If that's what you're skilled at and you've got a good voice, then use it. But the real art, when people can actually make music and know exactly what you want and what you want to be said, it works both ways, man.
I mean, it must be a massive career highlight, the fact you worked with the Chuckle Brothers. I mean, that must be so cool. I mean, it's one of the most unlikely partnerships ever, Tinchy Stryder and the Chuckle Brothers. No one saw that coming. It was just bizarre, but it worked quite well, if you know what I mean.
Expect the unexpected stuff. That came about, I met them at a Keith Lemon show, and just chilling. We just back in the dressing room, just chilling, talking in a lounge, and then we got along. We must have posted a picture up on one of the social networks, and everyone just getting crazy. Said, "Whoa, are you lot making a song together?" I'm like, "Really?" Chuckles, they don't make music. And then they was like, "Really?" I was like, "You know what? Actually, this could be interesting. Come studio one day." I invited them down to my studio. He came down, was chilling, and my boy, Dange, made the beat. We'd had the whole song done in maybe less than an hour. Everything was made on the spot. It wasn't hard because I just got to say, okay, I thought of the concept and how we can work it and how to make the Chuckle Brothers involved. Because they're so professional, so I just got to say hello. Let's say hello. Back and forth, but just speaking, having a conversation with a man, basically. And obviously putting a bit of input on the musical side of the art side of it. So it felt and looked cool.
And I mean, it must have been surreal for you, because I guess you watched them when you were growing up, as a child.
Yeah, it's just one of them things where you've and when they was telling me when they first started and done their first ever show, I thought, whoa, wow, you lot have been around for that long. I wasn't even, I think they said 85, I wasn't born yet. So to know that I've watched them on telly, whether you didn't like or did like or didn't know, you just knew who the Chuckle Brothers were. The whole thing of the To Me, To You and everything about it, the ladders, it just weren't. I was thinking the Chuckle Brothers are in my house. When they said they wanted a drink, I'm like, can you please go to the fridge yourself? I could say, Paul, Chuckles came to my house. So,
I mean, it sounds very good. But I mean, it must be so exciting for you this month. You got your new single out. It's absolutely amazing. One of the best I've heard from you, in a long time. I absolutely love it.
Thank you.
But do you have any more upcoming projects that you can tell us about today? Anything that you're working on at the moment? Would you say?
Yeah, I'm always working and recording, so there'll definitely be more. That's one thing where I'm trying to be so sure of this year, man. Just be consistent. And sometimes with music, you might have plans. Okay, this date, bring this first and that second. But it's always good to have a plan and stick to it. But things change so much, so I wouldn't know that. I was in the studio yesterday recording, and I'm thinking, I like this song. Maybe this should be like what I'll put in next. And then I realized I've got a song where I might have done a video for a while ago, but I didn't put it out because I'm like, this ain't the time no more. So you never know, but wherever it is, music will be heard. Music will be heard. And good.
Do you get a say in what gets put out there and what gets released? Do you have the majority of the say in that, or do other people tell you?
Yeah, because luckily right now everything's on my own label, Cloud9, so I get that thing. Yeah. Everything since I think Misunderstood, I released that early last year sometime, and since that, so there's not as much pressure. The pressure's like on myself, and I've got a good team around me as well. So I just don't feel like, well, I have to do this to do that, or I just know that you have to take risks to gain or earn anything in that sense. So I'm willing to take the risk, and it feels cool, man. It's a journey, excitement, learning new things in life daily.
And I mean, Imperfection is one of the best I've heard from you in a while. I mean, you can't just sit down. You got to move, if you know what I mean. It's got such a catchy beat. You just want to dance.
Yeah, man. You have to get it moving. Obviously, the weather's helping us off, so hey.
But I'm sure it's going to be absolutely amazing. Good luck with it and the release. And thank you for joining me today, Tinchy. It's been amazing. Thank you.
Thank you. Imperfection.
Thanks, Tinchy. Bye-bye.